What makes a fish kosher? So it's the Torah portion this week that tells us two signs, fins and scales. Tuna, sole, salmon, trout, these are kosher. Things like sharks, shellfish, catfish, non-kosher. But the Talmud asks a very interesting question. Why does the Torah have to tell us both of these signs, both fins and scales, if any fish that has scales will also have fish? Now it's actually remarkable that the sages in the Talmud knew this hundreds of years before anyone else in the world caught on. But nonetheless, the question remains, why give both signs if only one would have been ample? Now there are numerous explanations to this, but one was offered in a diary entry of the Lubavitcher Rebbe in 1941. And he suggested that fins and scales represent two different, opposite character traits in a person. Scales are integrity. Fins are ambition. A person's scales are those principles that he has, the absolutes. There is good and there is bad. And despite any temptation, obstacle, or struggle, he will stick to these principles. It is the compass that will guide all decisions he makes in his lives. Ambition, success, competitiveness, the things that propel you forward and give you success, that is your fins. And the question is, which one makes a person kosher? Well, we know ideally we should have both. But which takes priority? So the Torah tells us a remarkable lesson. That if you have scales, you have the integrity, you have the values, you abide by the code of the Torah, don't you worry. The fins will inevitably follow. For any fish that has scales also has fins. On the other hand, if you only focus on the fins, you're only competitive, you worry about success, you will propel, but you might be going in the opposite direction. Your morals, your values will be off. You will be non-kosher. Let's work on having both fins and scales. Have a great Shabbos.